Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So happy to have everyone here. So today I am here with the long awaited planning with Manycam video that I've been saying that I've been bringing to you, or supposed to have been bringing to you for a while now. It is with Magic Ears. Yes, I am still with Magic Ears, okay? And I'm not going to even get into it, not going to say a lot about it. Um, just kind of reminds me of an old high school relationship where, one day it's like, oh, baby, I'm so in love with you. And then the next day you're like, I need my space. I just need some space, you know? And, 1 minute, I'm upset with something. And then, Magic Ears goes $10 base pay, $2 bonus. And I'm like, okay, you got me. So, in any event, here I am. So, as you know, I do not like to make these videos very long, and then somehow I always do. So let's jump right in. So as you can see, I already have Manycam pulled up here. For those of you who need maybe like a little crash course, and I have another video on here if you actually that you can see this part as well, but I'll do it again, no biggie. Manycam is a program that you can use for digital props. Basically, and I know most of you, if you're watching this video, you've seen someone use it before and you're like, oh, I love that, I want to do that. Okay, so here you go. Manycam.com. Download. There is a free version. I know a lot of people use the free version, and it works very well for them. This is the standard version, studio version, and I believe I honestly have the studio version simply because I use it a lot, and I use it for different companies or what have you. So for me, it's worth it to have all of the features that you see here, especially the picture in picture. Like for those of you who may work for companies where you do secondary rewards, oh, that's a whole nother video, but it's definitely cool to have that picture in picture ability. So anyway, this is where you would go to download it. Like I said, there is a free version that works pretty well, but for me, paying this annually is worth it, and they run specials all the time. So that's cool. So anyway, now back to actual planning. Now I normally have 2 screens. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out how to get QuickTime to record my clicks and movements in both screens. So that's why you're going to kind of see Manycam and Magic Ears stacked. And this is actually, when I teach, this is what I do. And I'll give you kind of a little preview of what I do. And I know for some people it might be a little bit cumbersome, but I've done it so much at this point that I'm used to it. So let's jump right in. So this is me. This is what I do. I say, I have a class. And most of the time when I pop into Magic Ears, and those of you who teach for Magic Ears, you know that this is sometimes the case. For whatever reason, Manycam isn't already there. So, oh, look, I have another class. Isn't that nice? So we go to device check, and this is how you get around that. You go, even if you've already gone through, sometimes when you go into the classroom, it's still not there. So you can jump back out, go to camera, click Manycam. Yes, I can see, log out, then go back into your classroom, and you should be good to go. And I can tell because I'm much my lighting is much better here, even though I have studio lights and whatever. I still use my brightness. That's another good thing about Manycam. Let me say that you can go here to video, and if you go down here to where it says color, you can adjust the brightness of your screen. So those of you who might be having lighting issues, if you've gotten any feedback about your lighting and you can't figure it out with external lights, Manycam might be able to help you out with that. So let's go here. So this is our video. I don't really, sometimes I look at the video to see what it is. A lot of times it doesn't always coordinate with the lesson. So I usually try to stick more with props that go with the lesson. What I will do though sometimes during the video, let me go here. So this is my overlay. Okay, this is my screen that when I come in at 10 minutes for my first class, this is what the kids see. Okay, and what I will do sometimes is I'll throw in some fireworks. Okay, I mean magic ears, fireworks, it just works. So I will take my overlay off while the video is playing. So there's fireworks, the video is playing, and I'm jamming, and you know, the kids love it. So there's another great use for Manycam. So let's keep going. So what are these? What are these? So I'm looking at this, I'm like, do I need any of this? Okay, well, maybe. And then, you know, I go to my first slide. What is this? It is a kite. Okay, so I know that I'm going to need a kite, all right? Now, I do believe that I already have a kite here. So what I do is I go back to Manycam, and I would type in kite because I think I already have one, and so I do. So there's my kite. So now, and as you see, kite appears right here. Now these are, okay, yeah, I had some props up there from my class earlier today, and I usually try to get rid of those that only have props for a specific class at a time, and usually it's my first class. The rest of the classes I'm popping in and out and actually typing, you know, as I'm going, oh great Johnny, you're doing an excellent job, and I'm typing and pulling up props. So because I normally just don't have time in between classes to have my props all nice and set up. So the only class that I actually have my props all nice and neat for is that first class. So anyway, so let's take a look. So I have a kite here. Now, let's say I did not have a kite. Let's say I did not have a kite, okay? Here are your two options for Manycam if you do not have a prop that you see listed. So let's take this off. So see this little plus button here. Click the plus button. Now, get more effects. This will take you to the Manycam page where you can either look for effects that are already here. If you go to search effects, let's see, I want a kite. Okay, so here are my options to download a kite. Okay, now what I could do if I wanted one of these kites, and I think this is cute, I'll just go ahead and download this. You just simply click download. If you look down here, it comes up as an MCV file, and that's what's compatible with Manycam. If I click on it, what will happen is it should automatically generate in Manycam for me, which I love that. So if I type in kite, I think it was kite, and there it is. So that's what I just downloaded, and I'm just clicking on it to move it. I'm just holding down my is this the right side? I think so. I don't even know my right from my left, but I'm just holding that down as I move the kite. And sometimes when I'm teaching, I'll go, wow, oh my goodness, kite, yay, you know, something to that effect that the kids love. Okay, this is your second option. This is your second option if you did not have a kite or whatever other object you are looking for. So let's see, my page is already up here. Okay, so I don't see the kite that I'm really looking for, right? I want one that maybe looks a little bit more like the one here. So this is kind of I guess you would say an owl kite. So let's just see if I can find something that looks like an owl. So what I will do is I will go here and I will type in owl PNG. Now, a PNG image is an, owl kite PNG. Um, a PNG image would be an image that has a clear background. And let me tell you, before I discovered that it's called a PNG, I was typing in like image with transparent background. And although that does work, I love just, typing in PNG. So anyway, so I thought I saw one that looked kind of similar here. So when you click on it, this is what you have to make sure of. I will show you, trying to find one. That wasn't one. So let's see. I don't think that's going to work. I can already kind of tell. Nope, that's not going to work either. And I'm going to tell you why. As soon as I find one, I promise I'm going to tell you how I know that it isn't going to work. You're looking for one with a transparent background. Okay, that's what a PNG image is. Okay, so see this. If you notice, this image is different. Do you see the like checkered background here? That lets me know that when I upload this image that it's going to have a clear background. Okay, as opposed to if I just click on this and see how it's just white, there's no checker. That's how you know it's not going to have a clear background. If you upload that image, you would have a white box around your owl. Okay, so now another thing, if I can't find anything close to what I want, I like this one though, kind of. Let's see if it's a PNG. And this always happens, it's not a PNG. So anyway, let's just, for this video purposes, let's just choose this one. So I would not go to the image, sorry. So I would right click, save image as, which I usually just make sure it says PNG, make sure it says download. I don't worry about the name. I click save, because what's going to happen is it's going to pop up right here. Then what I'm going to do is go to my Manycam page, go to create effects, and then I'm just going to come down here, grab this and drag it here. Okay, and there you go. There's my kite. You can make it as big or as small as you'd like. Okay, so let's just do this, and then I would put in the effect name owl kite and download. And then it shows up right down here as an MCV file. And just like we did before when we actually downloaded from the site, you would click it, minimize this, then go here to Manycam, and I will see, I didn't even have to type in the whole thing, and there it is. There's my kite. Okay, there's my owl kite. Now, because this owl kite looks nothing like this owl kite, I honestly probably would not use it, but I just wanted to show you for this video's purpose how it's done. Okay, so there is yet a third way to create an image in Manycam, but I actually have a video on that, so check my list of videos. I think it's titled something like creating an image using an image in Manycam using a Mac or something like that, because of course that's what I teach on, and there's some built-in things on a Mac that make it a little easier to create these images. So in any event, so you saw what I just did with the kite. All right, so that's pretty much what I would do. What is this? So this page says, what is this? Okay, it's a map. So if I wanted a map, I would go through those same exact steps that you just saw me do with the owl kite. Same thing. I come here, I click this off, I type map. Let me see, do I already have a map? Oh, let's see, here's a map. Let's see if any of these look like it might work. Nope, because that's actually a background, so that's not yeah, and that's what happens with that, so I don't want that. Let's see, so I don't have a map. So what do? I go back again through those steps that you saw me just go through, going to the internet, going to first search the, or actually, here, let me do that one more time, just in case you missed it the first time. But clicking this little plus button, going to get more effects, going to the Manycam website, searching their list of effects to see if they have anything that works. If they don't, then I go to, pull up another tab, type in, map PNG, and then, follow the steps that you just saw. Okay, so I don't want to edit this video. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I have missed, but that's pretty much what I do when I am planning. Oh, here's a neat thing too. It says, what are these? They are maps. Well, that's probably not a good one because I don't have a map. So yeah, what are these? They are kites. If you go into Manycam, let's say I want to show more than one kite. I would go down here to where my kite is, right? Let me find the kite. And I would just click on it again, and it would actually give me another kite. Okay, so when you're teaching, you can say, these, what are these? What are these? They are kites. They are kites. Great. Now let's practice. Let's say that again. And then I can't do it here because the interaction mode, of course, if you work for Magic Ears, it doesn't work in preview mode. But what I would normally do is then click the interaction button and bring myself up on stage and maybe bring the rest of the kids with me sometimes. And I'll say, what are these? What are these? They are kites. So I just love Manycam. I honestly do. I love it. Today I actually had, and I don't need to go through the rest of these slides. It's honestly the same steps. It's the same steps that you would take no matter what prop you're looking for. You would follow those exact same steps. Okay. So let me take these kites off. So let me show you some other cute little things. Like I think one of the lessons for Magic Ears is long-tailed animals, and I absolutely love bringing up this mouse, and I'll go, oh, a mouse has a long tail, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's a mouse. It's a rat, but I say mouse because the program says mouse. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's a mouse. And they're like, oh, especially my boys. They love it. Or you could even, mouse. And of course they know this mouse, right? So, face masks are pretty cool. This mouse is pretty cool. And anything that you're looking for, like I found this little guy just from searching here, just from going here to featured, catalog. These are usually the newest effects, and sometimes I'll even come in here where it says recently added effects. I'll come in here and click see all, because some people create some really cute stuff that is super useful. Like look at this pilot. Somebody recently created some of the cutest, look, candy. Oh, and I think this is a border. How cute is that? How cute is that? So sometimes I'll come in here and just download random things that I think would be super useful for when I'm teaching. So anyway, so that's pretty much it. And a lot of people say, okay, well, how do you toggle in between? And honestly, this is literally what I do. I'm teaching the class. Oh, a mouse has a long tail. A mouse has a long tail. Okay. And then all of a sudden we need a skirt. So I literally pull up Manycam just like this while I'm teaching. I'm going, yes. Oh my gosh, Vivian, you are so smart. So smart. So smart. Now let's take a look. Here we go. Oh, skirt. And then sometimes you'll notice you might need to slide it over. Now I can't see this, but I just looked at it. I knew a skirt was coming, or I've planned before, so I knew skirt was coming. So I don't need to see that. They see it. They don't see my Manycam. They just see. So as long as I know what that sentence says, or you can bring it down here. Are these skirts? All right, and you can move it, like I said, as much as you want. And I honestly just, click back and forth, pull it up, go to the next page, click the platform. I'm typing, oh, great. Oh my goodness, Harvey. Oh yes, do you have an orange pencil? Oh, great. And I'm typing and moving, typing and clicking the whole time. Okay, so I honestly think that about sums up everything. If I have missed anything that you want to see in regards to planning and using digital props, please drop any comments below. And I'll try to do maybe a more specific video. Like I said, I do have one that covers how you can create your own images using or your own images in Manycam using a Mac. So make sure that you check that out. Make sure that you subscribe. I hope to have a few other videos coming up soon that are about the other companies that I work for, just, giving you some great information about what they have going on. Okay, so I hope that I will be able to see you guys soon. All right, bye.